Hey ladies and Germans, how you all doing? This is Con over coming to you with a submitted video to me. So first of all, let me take a quick moment and say thank you to Claire, and I'll tell you who Claire is. Well, once we actually get through this game, I don't want to give you guys any kind of foreknowledge about who might be winning this game. But it's a 2v2 on Across the Rhine map, and not a map we get to see very often. An excellent opportunity, though. So, spawning over here in the northeast, playing the Wehrmacht, it is a self-elected Ape of the Year. His ally, playing OKW, is Manthestars. As you can see already, self-elected has picked the Mechanized Assault Doctrine. Manthestars is going for Fortifications, Scavenge, or Breakthrough. We've seen a lot of them recently. In the southwest, playing the Soviet forces, it is the communist forces of Parasite EE, and bringing to the fray there is Guard Mortar Coordination Tactics, Mechanized Support, and Soviet Shock Armies. So it could be a lot of fun to see some of these call-ins. And their ally, Ice9, apparently a Kurt Vonnegut aficionado in the house, UKF, and is bringing along Advanced Emplacement, Special Weapons, and Mobile Assault. Now, taking a quick look at the field overall, we are going to see that there's a lot of contested material down right here in the center part of the map. There's a beautiful kind of blockhouse going on here for a lot of blockheads, I imagine. And I imagine putting a machine gun in this area right here locks down a good portion of this terrain in either direction. It's worth noting in the meantime, though, we are already having our first engagements happening between Self-Elected and Ice9. The UKF facing off against the Wehrmacht here, and going to be doing okay, I would say, in distance, but no, if these assault grenadiers come in, these guys are going to be wrecking face. And watch the HP melt away on those Brits. It is like Frosty the Snowman met global warming. And one squad already gets forced away. It's just a vicious attack coming out from Self-Elected very early on. He's going to get forced back. He might even lose another squad. Dear God, what is going on here? Run, you fools! Fly! The Northo combat engineers are facing off against the Kubelwagen, and the Kubelwagen is not quite as heavily armed as the Mechanized Assault Grenadiers down over here. And it does seem, unfortunately, though, that these guys are going to go right back into the meat grinder. These Assault Grens are going to come up from the side of the flank yet again, forcing them back in every direction. Just body blows happening already. Manthestars, though, seems to have a little more issue holding on against the Soviets. Kind of surprising when you think about it. But nevertheless, they seem to be doing at least moderately okay. Parasite has just got a couple of Penal Battalion troops and the conscript out in the field. Kubelwagen is going to be holding on pretty decently well, and we are going to see that the Germans are going to take an early resource advantage, able to just concentrate all their forces on the very dispersed Allied troops. Yikes. We will see in the meantime, though, I imagine, probably going to see a retreat from these Volksgrens. Yep, there they go, finally. Penal troops as well, finally falling back. But buckle up, folks, because we have a long ways to go, let me tell you. Sturmpyrers creep out of the house, asking, is it safe to come out now? Just when you thought it was safe to go back to the bathroom in the south, though these Tommies are going to come right up against these Grenadiers, and they're really lucky for them that this sniper... Oh no, never mind, sniper's coming forward. Self-elected, he's going to pick off one of those Tommies in just a second here. Kablam! Headshot. Explosion of brain matter right there. These Tommies really got to start backing off here. But they're chugging up again, a big mob coming forward, proving that the old home guard doesn't give in so easily. Problem is, though, that this squad needs to back off right now, and finally they do, but they've taken severe losses and are surrendering a good portion of the field to the Germans from the get-go, 500 to 454, and they're not being more aggressive about actually pushing against the stuff like the sniper. Instead, they're focusing on the assault grenadiers. Understandable, I guess, under the circumstances, but at the same time, you got to ask yourself, is it worth going to the great tea kettle in the sky over this? I don't know. That sniper already's got 5 kills. He's been on the field for like 2 minutes. But might be able to see this Grenadier squad get beat up a little bit more. No, it doesn't happen. Instead, the sniper gets his 6th kill of the game. And while Manthestars is backing up in the face of all this rampant destruction and hate, looks like Ice9 might be, scratching the wrong post, if you know what I mean. Taking a quick look back up here in the north, due to the Soviets are starting to get some flamers up on their Penal Battalion troops, and that will allow them to push back and abuse the early OKW. Sorry, I got to take a quick look back down the south of Ice9, being forced away. He's been able to tech up into that whole, you know, platoon command post. So he's got some Royal Engineers already out in the field. Not the most, you know, superlative decisions, but not bad, I would say. Manthestars is bringing in a truck as well. Will we see a mechanized regiment? It's probably the best option at this point. His Volksgrenadiers are taking a fair amount of attention in the north, and they're going to get blobbed up on. Oh my gosh, two separate directions, and they're out in the open. My friends, Greeks, Roman countrymen, full... There we go, run away, thank God. Oh, jeez. Manthestars is going to go for fortifications doctrine, though, so we might start seeing some more of those defenses up on the field. Sniper in the south, 6 kills. He's going to get a 7th in just a moment here. Bam, there goes a fortunate Royal Engineer. And this guy, no, it's a Battle headquarters. It's a surprising decision right there. You would think he would have gone for the light vehicle, trusting on his companion, his ally, to take care of it. But it does come out there. Are we going to see a tech up at all to Battle Phase 1? He's already there. I've been missing that. Just so much going on here. Back and forth. Forth and back. In the south, surprisingly enough, the Allies' fuel expansion is actually in Axis hands, and in the north we're going to see a similar thing for the Allies over the Axis. Losing their fuel points not going to be good for them in the long term. Parasite EE, in the meantime, goes for guard motor coordination tactics, and that could mean some very, very interesting call-ins. I'm not sure necessarily that'd be what I would go for myself, but, you know, whatever. Kubelvog, in the meantime, does get pushed back, abused by those flames. In the south again, I just have to keep coming back to this particular fight. These guys just keep running in again and again and again, and you kind of want to be like, bro, you got to get something a little more dignified here. But an AEC is finally coming onto the map as well. And right now, his opponent does not have any anti-tank opportunities here. Of course, that's going to change in a second. The question is whether or not can he pick up. Yes, he does. These Assault Grenadiers do go down, and this Teller mine is going to get picked up by these engineers, the Royal Engineer section. But shockingly, there we go. Phew. Tommy section does back away in time. The Grenadiers are forced to retreat as well, and it seems that just maybe, we're going to see the hold over the southern part of this map broken in favor of the Allies. I don't know, but right now those P-Grens in the back of that half-track are going to do a fair number on these engineers. Probably should just back away, and they do. Meanwhile, in the north, the Germans did lose their fuel for a second or two, but they seem to be recovering nicely, pushing back most furiously. And geez, these Grenadiers are just carving up every Tommy in the area. Poor Tommies. But the AEC is out on the map, and once the AEC is out to play, it is time for that half-track to go away. And dear God, when that thing blows up, we already see that 3 of those poor P-Grens go down almost immediately. Teller mine, though, yep, Teller mine destroyed the engine in the AEC after coming out to very, very quickly switch things around for the Allies. They are forced away, while this poor guy can be captured now by the Germans. The question is, will they do so? It'll be kind of fun for me to see. Yep, the AEC is being captured by the Germans. Oh, my sweet Bippy, he's gonna hurt. Yep, is that howitzer rounds being fired? No, maybe, yes. Yes, they are. Okay, he's trying to pick off the AEC before it gets away. I don't know how accurate that's going to be, though. Yeah, he's firing too short, unfortunately. 486 to 422, we see a triple Volksgren in the middle part of the field, and it's going to be a Schwerpanzer headquarters coming out from this next SWS. I'm curious, has the Wehrmacht... Yep, there's a medic station up there. And now with the AEC made, I'm surprised we're not seeing very, very quick tech over into a anti-tank apparatus or two for the Allies. In the north, though, these Volksgrens are seeing their friendly neighborhood Kubelwagen and an MG-34 carving into these guards. And unfortunately, it seems that Parasite's troops are just being bracketed in every direction. But no. It looks like there's a grenade coming out, and it doesn't quite butcher that machine gun, but does a fairly decent job. There's more coming up. These Peanut Battalion troops are going to just roil and broil away. Not going to be a pretty sight for the MG. But he does get away. Does he get away in time, was the question. Instead of going back through that hedgerow, he does make it out. And dear God, he's overloading all of his infantry in the center part of the field. Not sure that's the best idea here. Meanwhile, in the south, the Soviets' ally is still continuing to get butchered in every direction. How many kills does that guy have? 12 kills now. He's slowing down a little bit, but he's going to keep coming up, taking a shot. Keep coming up, taking a shot. Ah, yay. But hope could be around the corner for the Allies. This T-70 coming out in the field is going to get a little bit of increased armor protection. Oh, no, it is armor protection. Kind of wondering why he's not being more aggressive about it right now. Neither German player really has a committed anti-tank apparatus out in the field, except for the repaired AEC. My only concern right now is we could see a Panzerfaust to the rear. Are we going to see that? I don't know. There's a massive blob happening here. And he really should just be throwing down as many as possible. Yes, there goes one damaged engine. Two come out. That's a problem, but at the same time, these Volkskrans really should be a little more cautious about how things are going. Oh geez, in the north too, this battle group headquarters has been upgraded. It's been field medicked, and there's an absolute ridiculous amount of firepower being thrown at it, literally by flames. This T-70 says, yo bro, you want to keep chasing after me? That's cute. That's really adorable. You want to throw it? Oh geez, that's not going to hurt me too much. The AEC, on the other hand, that might be more of a concern. This guy might go down to the AEC. And how often do you see that happen? I mean, honestly, we are going to see it go down. The AEC will take down this T-70, and now it is the Allies' turn to be a little more cautious. And with a Stroke E on the field, it is really up to Parasite's guards to kind of settle accounts here. It might be a little more difficult for them. 486 to 299. The Allies are getting sucker punched in the gut and maybe kicked between the legs too. I mean, they're just taking body shots galore. And where is that Stroke? Stroke's coming up to the north, along with now that a desperately being repaired, I would say, very soon, battle group headquarters. Infrared, yep, infrared searchlight coming out. Interesting decisions. Comm engineers clearing away an S minefield, and guards now have a beautiful shot into the AEC. Rear armor hits. These guys he's not going to want to be there for too much longer. Oh, geez, but he's not able to quite keep finishing them off quite as much as he wants to. Round or two, rear armor hits like crazy. He can get crushed, but the question is, will he be crushed before he gets taken out? No, okay, well, one PTRS is down in the field. Pick that up, my friends. One more salvo will do it. Instead, the Soviets are forced away with massive losses. Two Strokes on the field, as well as the AEC, and the Brit. What is the Brit bringing to the field? He continues to. Oh, he finally has an anti-tank gun. So the 6-pounder is kind of going around a little bit of a circle. He seems a little bit confused about maybe where he's supposed to go. But you know, he's trying to get part of the actual action. It's an important thing, right? 13 minutes in, though, we're seeing just masses of Strokes being called in. I don't know if Ape is looking to kind of. Oh, whoa! What just happened there? I think there was a mine out in the field. And that Stroke looked like an all-star there. Good dear God, he just throws a round down, hits the mine, blows up nearly the entire squad. Poor guys indeed. A 6-pounder, though, is going to start to throw rounds down range on top of these Strokes. Might even be able to take out pretty much everything he wants to. Light arty barrage, though. Time to book it. Time to book it. I don't know, the 6-pounder, will he get out in time? Will he go? He is going. He's going for the full man mode here, isn't he? And shockingly enough, he's still okay. I have no idea how he's okay, folks. I do not know. And in fact, he's even been able to damage the main gun. Now that Stroke is completely toothless. In the north, Parasite is facing off, blobbing up against these Volks, and that might be the name of the game, at least for the immediate future. Has that 6-pounder been decrewed? No. Shockingly enough, the 6-pounder is completely okay. It's backing up to an Allied base for a couple seconds here, but he's still in a decent position. Now, I do kind of want to see Pyrotechnic okay, coordinated fire. Where's he throwing the fire, though? I don't know where he's throwing that. Okay, a little bit bizarre placement of that Pyrotechnic supplies here. There's going to be an armor-piercing sniper coming out for the Brits a little bit late. Usually you tend to see that guy much earlier. And Ape is going just full man mode on this mechanized build. Call-ins galore, my friends. Call-ins galore. Manthestars, what's he up to? Manthestars hasn't really done a whole lot since then. His ally seems to be much more in control of matters. I'm kind of wondering if Manthestars is just trying to kill time until he can get a KT. But even to do that, he needs one more truck to come out. And the S minefields, despite so many of them getting picked up, those poor penal troops throwing themselves out, across that field against the wishes of the uncaring masters, really harming themselves. Might be taking some more losses on retreat here. Oh geez, I do believe we're going to see ourselves a dead squad. No, shockingly enough, no, we're not. Excuse me for a second for a moment there, folks. I didn't mean to burp there and into the microphone. Fortunately, my cough button doesn't actually include burps, and the burps come on a little bit sooner than you might think. So yes, oh no, but is the Kobayashi down? No, the half track is down instead. I dare say. Where were those guys retreating? Yes, I believe he just ran afoul of that 6-pounder, folks, and that guy is just starting to really ramp up a couple of harms here. Yep, vehicle's destroyed, and now we also have that armor-piercing sniper. Nice thing about 2v2s, and I really do kind of like this, that every now and again you just see the different. It's not like in other games where it's a 1v1 on a 1v1 on the same map. No, and you have intermixing of the forces. Soviets for the moment have been very confined to the north, but we are seeing the Germans pushing together. And really, if you start to compare the two German sets of troops, they are quite devastating when used in concert. We see that happening right about now. This infrared half-track scouting things out for the Germans, while this kind of very combined arms force first pins the infantry in place, and these guys are not throwing out the coordinated fire at all. Not really sure why not, as everyone else kind of comes in to really start beating on them, and yep, there goes a pyrotechnic display. He is going to go down. There goes a big investment of, what is that, 50? 40? It's only 40? Wow, I always think that's much more. But things seem to be kind of going very poorly for our allied companions. Manthestars has finally decided to go for something. Oh, geez, an LEFH. That's going to be a problem. That's going to be a big problem. We can start to shell all this massive blob, and this is everything that Parasite's got. Everything. Look, for some reason, okay, there is a conscript. Everyone's coming in, and now there's rounds coming down to the south. This could be a big issue. 6-pounders definitely taking his pound of flesh, though. Dear God, he's taken out. Has the AEC been taken? No, it can't be the AEC. Yeah, it was the AEC's been taken out. 6-pounder, though, does go down. Huge issue there, and a big infantry fight is happening. Ice9 is getting butchered left, right, and center. But in the north, wow, these Russians are rushing forward. And under a curtain of fire and flames that carry on, pushing back those Germans, giving them a right thrashing when you think about it. Proving that it is better to be furiously angry than to be angriously furious. Not even sure that makes any sense, but it does in my mind. Sniper trying to get away, and as does... Is that a captured Vickers? I dare say it might... No, a captured MG42 rather? Yes, it might be, after all. But now that 6-pounder is no longer workable, which means that the Allies need to bring some more legitimate... AT onto the field, and it looks like they're going to get it with that T-3485. Now, where is this guy firing is the question. I'm trying to find out where... Oh, okay, he's just throwing rounds into the middle part of the field. Yeah, that'll do it. Stokes, in the meantime, are trying to go and start picking on these retreating Russian forces. We'll be able to do so pretty easily. And it surprises me that the Stoke has not been repaired yet. Okay, there we go. Finally seeing it being repaired again. And... Wait, didn't these guys actually have... I thought these guys had been able to pick up some Shreks, but I guess not. And there's still... Oh my gosh, there's still S-mines all over the place here. It's not looking spectacular for the Soviets. And this T-3045 is like, oh, you're scared about that? I can take care of this for you. But doesn't quite finish the entire caper there. Instead, we're going to see Manthestars, not Manthestars, excuse me, self-elected Ape of the Year, basically sacrifice this half-track. Not entirely sure why, though. Oh, geez, he somehow manages to miss the P-grunt, even though they're right next to him. And the half-track takes one more round and does go up, so that T-3045 announces its presence with a very, very good activity here. Meantime, though, oh my gosh. Surprisingly enough, that armor-piercing sniper is quite good. He's got to be. Ice9 doesn't have a whole lot of troops to throw away, but he's been able to get 2 engine destroys on these Stugs, and I kind of wonder if this T-3045 should just rush down to the south. But it seems he's got his own issues to deal with, being pushed back by Shreks galore, and now there's a Panzer V on the field, and that's a problem too. It's a big problem. Is there another tank on the way? No, there's not. Actually, has this guy even teched up the entire distance? He is. Going for that anvil specialization, which means that we might see some actual fireflies and comets. Probably the best idea that can really be existing at the current moment. And these guards are going to bravely try to go and button this vehicle as much as possible. And considering how many guards are even on the field, it might even be a workable idea in the long run. But this Panther manages to somehow just bolt away. Not even like slowly either. That guy full of lies, my friend. Mark Vehicle has been thrown down on him though, so you can kind of understand why he wants to back away. And it's still going to be there for another 30 seconds. So if I were that Panther, I still wouldn't be particularly happy about how this is looking. Given, of course, it is increased damage, and you are a Panther, but it doesn't mean you can take on all that fire for too long. In the south, in the meantime, we're going to see, it could be kind of interesting. Could the sniper get down and get another couple shots? I don't know. I don't know. Actually, I kind of even wonder if he can reach from way the heck up here, but no, he's going to get himself back into cover. He's going to kind of skulk it out a bit. Meanwhile, the north, is brave Russian attack. He's going to get forced back here. Incendiary grenade going out. Cooking and burning and really kind of calling that bush to be kind of sent back to the kitchen. Incendiary grenades go lower. This entire thing is going up. You would have thought this guy's been playing Firestorm. Dear God. They are capping out that position, but it's not going to be too simple. And in fact, there's another one coming out? No, there's not. It seems instead these 5-star Volks are going to get chased away. And 6-pounders come up as with that sniper as well. We really could see some fireworks on top of, yeah, we are crew stunned. So 6-pounder's going to get at least one more round, if not 2. That could be the death of this Stug. No, it's close. T-34 comes up. Oh my gosh, he throws a round down range. He misses though. Another range. Oh my. Are you blind? He's right in front of you. The round's coming back the other direction, going back and forth, zipping back and forth. T-34 comes up though. He should be the death of this Stug. And shockingly, the Stug is going to get away. That is an absolute ridiculous thing. Huh. Ice9, in the meantime, has gone for Mobile Assault Regiment, so it means we're probably going to see those land mattresses coming out. Or matricide, or I'm not entirely sure what the plural of land mattress. I guess land mattresses would be the plural. Taking a quick look at veterancy, Ice9's not gotten a whole lot of it. Parasite is doing pretty well for himself, I have to say. Not perfect, mind you, but doing decently. Manthestars is not doing spectacularly himself, and in fact, it seems that Parasite EE is the only one that's really kind of getting consistent and holding on to his troops. Or her troops. Actually, I don't even know. Men or women. It could be anything out there. I don't know. Another T-34 comes out, deciding that if 1 is the loneliest number, 2 can be as bad as 1. If only the loneliest number would be the number 1. So it's kind of a, a very, very extended suggestion there. With another T-34-85 coming onto the field, these Strokes are going to be outmatched. And even this Panther is going to be outmatched as well, even with an attendant Shermpio Shreks out there. And add in those guards putting fire into the Panther. We are going to have ourselves a great big issue. I think there's another S minefield just went out. I don't know. If that's the case, they really should be watching out here. T-34s are trooping up, though. We're going to put fire onto this house. Did they take out the machine gun? They did. The machine gun is dead. It's gone. It is never coming back, Jim. And the Sturmpire is going to find out why you don't repair in the field. Oh, S-mines are up to the north. Okay. Panther, though, is going to say, wait a second. This was safe a second ago. And while the Shreks are going to get themselves into this house, and indeed there's going to be some even covering fire coming out from this LEFH soon enough, T-34 seem to be kind of laughing off a lot of this attention. And we might see the beginning of a real comeback for the Allies. They control 2 of the VPs. They're going to control their 3rd one? No, they're not. But Ice9 is bringing on his Comet. Oops, there we go. Bringing on a Comet, and that's going to be a big issue. The Germans don't have a whole lot to deal with this. Direct fire is really at best, but they don't really have a Pak-43 out. No, sir. What they have is they have a couple of tanks, and not much more. We do see right now that the veteran up Volks have gone down. The Stug down to the south going to find itself getting caught out alone in green fields with the sun on its face. Pak-40 in attendance and its other friends coming around. But all that has to happen is this 6-pounder and the Comet just needs to just rotate down south, and these Stugs are going to get just barraged to death. Yikes, and the Comet announces himself. First kill up for him. Infantry kill. Not that great, but not that bad either. Pak-40 says, yo, you're not picking on my friend, and is able to put a couple rounds back into his opponent, but nevertheless, the Stugs really do need to back away. If these T-34s get any sort of, brave, first of all, this Pak-40 is dead. And if that Pak-40 is dead, those Stugs are super dead. Not even like moderately dead. Completely dead. Multi-dead. And 26-30 into the game, they're 340 to 242. And a mine apparently just got set off there. And our Vickers has proven itself to be the MVP for the moment, putting some fire just enough onto these P-Grens to have them getting suppressed. The question is, can they get it before they take away the point? No, they cannot pin them before it happens. That's unfortunate right there. War speed has been enabled now for the Comet tank. Not that he really needs it right now. And there's that land mattress. So expect to see a lot of explosions and dirt coming up, folks.
Damned enemies trying to take a point from us.
That's damned indecent of them. Grenadiers coming up to the north, and T-34 say, wait a second, it's probably not a good plan for you to be coming down here. And now a Tiger is on the field for his self-elected Ape. So I don't know what kind of ape he thinks he is. Maybe he's an orangutan, maybe he's a chimp. I'm not sure, but either way, he's putting himself in a really great position in terms of vehicles. And if his opponents decide to put their tanks right in the line of fire like that, that's going to be a big win for him. He, of course, takes a hold. The main gun loader has been injured, and we're going to see that Tiger troop forward to the front lines, and this Comet's got to back up. He's going to take fire from this Pak-40. And the 6-pounder's not going to do much besides scratch the paint on that Tiger. I guess I'm kind of curious, when is that mattress going to start firing? Won't do anything to fire off over here, but it could be interesting to at least pick off a couple of infantry sections, let's say. 6-pounder decides to back away ever so delicately, realize that discretion is a better part of valor. And Parasite, is he making... Oh, he's had a Katyusha. So little Katya is out on the map. And if she fires off... Oh my gosh, is that what I think it is? Yes, it's a Pak-40 coming... 43, it's an 88 mil, guys. Right behind this house. It can shoot through things like crazy. It can blow a hole through this house. And not where you want to be. Land mattress rounds are going to come out. Not hitting a whole lot, though. Never mind. Takes out the Pak-40. Decrews it completely. Doesn't destroy it, though. Probably a small bit of a victory for the Germans. Not that it's going to be great for them anyway. These Volksgrens, the final vetted up squads up here in the north, while they're going to be able to kind of shake and bake and stay very competitive, yikes, with the Soviet infantry, not be 100% for them. Oh dear God, Katya is angry. She's throwing her rounds into this Pak-43. Can't she decrew it? That'd be actually kind of impressive. Oh my gosh, there's fire in every direction. They are right next to this crew, though, and they take them. They can turn this Pak-43 on top of this Panther. That'd be a glorious victory for the Soviet Russia. But the Rodina does not seem like it's going to happen too easily. No, instead it looks like this is going to be just destroyed. No, but they can recrew it. Can they recrew it? The Peanut Battalion is going to take it over, and they're going to sacrifice this entire army, this entire squad to turn and put fire, I would say, on top of this Panther but Volkskrantz might even decrew it in turn, so no, that could have been a spectacular, spectacular play, but it's not going to happen. Instead, we're going to see these T-34s charging forwards. Madmen, utter madmen, taking a Panzerfaust and just want to charge and just take out this Panther if they can. Doesn't seem like they're going to be able to, though. Kubelwagen, though, might buy it. Yep, there he goes down. That is going to be a small victory right there. T-3045 is charging in, though, and says, wow. No, he doesn't say wow. He kind of says, yo, bro, check this out. I got guns for days. And although another Panzerfaust comes out on top of that T-3045, he's going to take out that searchlight, and that's almost as good. In the south, we're going to see these Pak-40 is trading shots with the Comet, and the 6-pounder are more than enough to push back the Stug. Infrared, there's just, okay guys, there's stuff happening in every direction, so please forgive me if I miss it. Infrared searchlight half-track does go down. Abused Stug backs away, and this Tiger tank does not look as good as it used to. And indeed, Gold Manthestars is almost down to nothing. His Volk squad goes down. Really all he's got left is that Tiger and the Shrek, and that might even be too great for the Shrek. Larry Barrage being called in again, almost on, not quite on cooldown, but still pretty aggressively. And these Soviets could really come forward and do a dirty, dirty deed on these. Oh my gosh, he's got nothing left. He's got an artillery piece. He's got a Tiger tank. Manthestars is woefully, woefully undermanned. He's got plenty of manpower and material to kind of create stuff here. Looks like he's going to lose. Yep, that artillery piece is going to go down. A big, big boom. Satchel charge goes out, and he buys it like crazy. At 3145, we're seeing another Comet tank going to be coming out for the, what's their name? The UKF. And it seems like it's all up to Self-Elect at the moment. He's got that big, big armored force, but they're going to be rapidly outshone by all the Soviet armor and the increasingly beefy UKF armor. That Pak-40 is not going to cut it. 2 Pak-40s are not going to cut it. Just checking. Yep, that Pak, the 88mm in the north is taken out completely. Yeah. So what we're seeing instead, we're seeing a lot of Axis armor in the center part of the field here. Not going to be too great for them if the Allies collapse around them, and they will be able to do so in just a couple seconds here.
The enemy has 300 points remaining.
300 to 153. The Germans are under a trip cap right about now, and these Stugs don't even recognize the danger. I'm kind of worried for them right now. T-34 is going to take a couple hits from the Pak-40, and this is still a wreck. So yes, another Panzerfaust in the north, and we're going to see the T-34 limp away. And indeed, what is left from Manthestars? He's got himself a King Tiger. So he's got practically nothing when it comes to troops. But what he's got, it's brutal. Ugh. But the Comets come forward, and his Comets are good against everything. And when your allies got a big army, and you got a big army, and your opponents don't have the same kind of size, you should be okay to do, hang in there, just hang kind of tough. Comets trade rounds with the Stug and the Tiger tank, and that will chase them away. But is the Land Matches firing in? Yes, it is. Land Matches coming in might be able to take out these anti-tank guns with a little bit of luck, but no, they're not fortunate. Instead, they're going to be able to chase away the T-34s. As the Panther comes forward, and it could be a death of a lot of stuff going on here. Yep, there goes one T-34-85. The Comet's getting charged. There's just a bum rush like crazy. One Comet goes down, and there's a massive, massive push by the Axis tanks. One Stok's going to buy it. I'm almost sure of it. Yep, there he goes. And the 6-pounders realign themselves. Like, yo, bro, we got this. We can take care of this. But there still is that monster up to the north. The King Tiger is still there. And if that guy by himself could practically take on everything that the Allies have left on the field, not the least to say there's still a Tiger here. One 6-pounder gets decrewed. Rounds are still coming in. Not anything really happening, though. No, the UKF is just butchered. Butchered into retreat. Land Mattress gets decrewed. And what is firing on him? I don't even know. I don't even know. But in the north, brave guards are trying to sit here and duke it out with the King Tiger, and I guarantee that's not what you want to do, folks. Don't care how brave you are, you're not be brave enough for that. And all of the British material has just been destroyed, so we have one combat tank left on the field, really, for them. And you have this brave T-34-85 who might be able to circle strafe this KT to death, and I don't know if it's going to work out too well, because there's another Tiger behind it. The T-34 looks like it's going to be the endangered species, not the other way around. But add in the Su-85 and the guys have a chance. Never mind, this could be a huge swing here. Tiger is turned around, he's facing, and it doesn't matter which way he turns, he's going to be towards enemy guns. Oh no, but the T-34-85 is going to get butchered as well. So you know what? Su-85 keeps jumping forwards. Rear armor hits on top. The T-34-85. And really the Su-85 is the only thing that's keeping these guys alive here. That and this new Comet that just kind of comes back up to the front. I was super concerned about the Allied prospects going on here, but the Su-85 seems to have brought things back under control. Mechanized assault group coming forward, and I'm kind of shocked that he's being called in at this late date, 36 minutes into the game. He is really kind of not well suited to the current battle space, but maybe self-elected, just trying to get in some more infantry, and he runs over a mine. Dear God, that's not what you want to see. Comet rotates down. Is he going to find him? Is he going to track him down? No, instead he's going to kind of take a bit of a breather, say, you know what, maybe I can go back and fetch a coat of paint, everything like that would be great. I'm hearing more rounds going out. Question is where? Ah, Katya's firing her rounds in anger. She's looking to find that Grenadier squad. I'm not sure it's going to be able to do so. No, and indeed that will not happen. It will not happen. And the Strug's going to come back to the front, and this guy has been doing pretty well. 17 kills so far on him, and that Tiger tank as well, 17 kills. Manthestars, his own KT, 20 kills. His Panther, 18 kills. So his troops are doing well when they actually can just get consistent, long-term, over time kind of damage here. I'm trying to figure out what these guys are doing. Don't tell me they're trying to build a cache. I don't know. Sandbags doesn't really, okay, I couldn't quite see what was going on there. Okay, they have sandbags right behind the point, so trying to take advantage of any kind of safe play that they can. Another comment's coming in. How about Parasite? Parasite bring another one, and that's another Su-85. So after seeing how well that first Su-85 did, another one's being called, and we're going to see a big tank destroyer presence for the Soviets. And you can't help but just think that's a great idea right now. A bit of relative calm falls across the battlefield. So while that is the case, I do want to say, first of all, again, I want to thank Claire for sending this replay into me. I, again, don't want to tell you which player Claire is, because I don't want to give things away. But again, guys, if you have a game you want me to check out, please email it to me at conovergaming@gmail.com. Tell me who you are in the replay and give me just a brief overview. Let me know. Is it a 2v2? Is it a 3v3? Is it a 1v1? Any top amazing things I should be watching out for? I'm putting together a top plays Company of Heroes video in the near future, so do check that out. Yikes. And the S-minefields backfire on this Volks Grenadier squad, and they barely limp away with their lives. And the fuel remains in the Allied hands. Well done, Katya. And these comets now are kind of roving up to the north, realizing that if they come together, if there's a giant allied hammer blow of armor, they can take out the Panther, excuse me. They can take out the King Tiger as well. The question really is, how brave do they want to get with it? Now, these penal troops have been around for quite a bit of time, and indeed, they are some of the most veteran guys in the field. 31 kills to their name. Jeez, yep, wow, pretty intense. They're a little bit outdated at this point. Now the Su-85 trooping forward. Will they start getting lined up on that? Oh no! Okay, guys, we're gonna see ourselves an actual big armor attack here. Some late arty barrage is coming out, but rounds are going down range on top of that Panther. Not gonna be taking him out though. Instead, it's gonna be a late arty barrage coming down, and that's just gonna be too much for the Allies to kind of push into at the moment. Not incredibly so, but still good nonetheless. The Germans really have to start getting on their horse here. Their tickets are starting to get kind of low. Comet's exchanging fire with the Tiger tank. Doing pretty well with it as, at the same time. And captured Pak-40s coming forward from Parasite's command here. We could see the death of this Tiger. And folks, this is why you play Company of Heroes, just because you want to see stuff like this going on. The Su-85's trading fire with the Strokes, trading fire with that Tiger in the distance. It's too cinematic to really ignore. Mark vehicle has gone down on top of, oh my gosh, yes, this is the cinematic stuff you have to love. Mark Target's going down on top of that Tiger tank, but does get picked off by the flak emplacements back at base for the Germans. Panther is charging forward, so not sure this is the best idea for him. He's going to get picked up here if he's not careful. Indeed, the Comets rush forward, trying to pick on him. And yep, that might be what's going to lose the Germans this game if they do stuff like that. Mark's vehicle's gone down again, I imagine. No, not really. But, yeah, he's still close enough. He's going to get a lot of firepower thrown his direction. That KT is keeping things competitive, though. And might want to keep this in this kind of camera for the rest of the game. 93 to 141 is still a 2-to-1 cap in favor of the Allies. And that KT says, yo, bro, I got this, but I don't know if he does. Indeed. Oh, no, a Pak-40 is getting built as well. Pak-43, rather. So, Allied armor is going to get butchered here for a second or two if they're not able to take out that devastating anti-tank gun. But a grenade going out from the guards might be enough to kind of chase and just kind of kill them. No, it's not going to be the case for this for right now. And indeed, the Comets are forced back. And just like Haley's Comet, I imagine they'll return a little bit sooner, though, in what, 31 years, 13 years? I forget what it is for Haley's Comet. You have to help me out, folks. And I hear more rounds being thrown down range. The question is by whom? And yep, there goes the 88mm. And Katya just continues to butcher everything in front of her. KT is going to take rounds from his Pak-40s as well. The captured Pak-40s. Is he going to charge forwards? I don't think it's the greatest idea. But this might be the death of the KT. Machine gun gets taken out. KT is limping away. Not a whole lot left to his name. This other Pak-40 is throwing rounds at this T-34 85. But even if he dies, the Rodina knows that his sacrifice was not in vain. Go back to this camera angle here. 55 to 141. I'm suspecting. Yep. We see a charge again from this Panther. He's trying desperately to bring things back under control. But I don't think that's going to happen too easily for him. Pak-40's being set up on the road any second now. Jeez.
We are down to 50 points.
And shockingly enough, the Allies, the Germans in the south have not been pressing their luck very much. They've been just running into these Comets galore. Yikes. Pak-40 being set up, though. Couldn't they get a line of sight on top of the KT? They could. And in fact, they will. Could they take it out is the question, though. It's going to be quite the coup. Rear armor hits on top of this Tiger tank. Oh no, is this how this KT, this noble big cat goes down? I don't know, but I'm not liking its prospects for survival here. Yes, there it goes. Down in the south, the Strokes are still backing off in the wake of all that extra firepower. And geez, another airplane goes down. Manthestars says he's had enough. He backs out, he cuts and runs. And that's just not what you want to see there. Unfortunately, it looks like Ape of the Year is going to be becoming extinct, and he just kind of taps out as well. So well played to the Allied folks. 31 to 141, the final score. 43 minutes and 54 seconds. The final length of the game, and now I can safely say that our actual communist player up here was Claire. Claire, again, Parasite EE. Thank you for sending me this replay. I had a blast actually kind of casting it, and it did swing. I appreciate you making the comment that it was swinging back and forth. So folks, if you want to see your own work featured, I've just told you how to get in touch with me, and I will see you guys all soon. So thanks for tuning to a submission Saturday, I meant to say. And I'll catch you all soon. Take it easy, everyone.